Hello and welcome to the Kat Scrappiness YouTube channel. My name is Lynn, or LV Handcrafted here on YouTube, and today I am making the kind of card that can often be a little bit hard to make, which is a sympathy card, and more specifically a pet sympathy card. So with the release of Possum Dogs, we got a set of really fun, amazing dog themed stamps. And this set in particular, which is called Rainbow Bridge, is really well suited for creating pet sympathy cards. There are some really amazing sentiments in here that are very appropriate, but it doesn't have to just be used for a sympathy card. Today I am crafting onto craft paper, which I don't do often, and I don't know why that is, because I always love the look of it. I've stamped out the silhouette of my puppy dog here with angel wings. I stamped it a second time onto, I just use repositionable label sheets from Avery. It's inexpensive, but it works just as great as masking paper. And I fussy cut right on the line, but I was lazy about it and I just fussy cut, the bottom portion because as you can see, that's the only portion that needs to be covered, so that when I stamped the bridge on top of this, that's the only portion where the bridge actually intersects with the dog. And if we want our dog to look like it's sitting on top of the bridge, then by masking that off, as you can see, once I peel that mask off, it you don't get the extra lines from stamping the rainbow bridge. And even though I'm keeping the whole card monochromatic, the every time you stamp, it does, even if you're stamping in the same color, it does have the potential to darken your stamped image after multiple impressions. And so I really wanted to steer clear of any chance of the extra lines in that bridge running into or across my dog. So I do love the effect of coloring, using colored pencils onto craft. It just looks really fantastic, I think. And you don't have to keep it monochromatic like this. Even, bright colors really look great on coloring onto craft paper. For this sympathy card though, I did want to keep it a little bit more I guess somber in a sense, but I didn't want to go too bright with my coloring. So that's why I'm sticking to just monochromatic. And one of the beautiful things about using craft is that, especially if you're going for this sort of sepia tone monochromatic look, the brown of the craft paper, you can treat that as one of the colors. So I've picked a very, very dark brown color pencil for my shadows. I picked another brown that's a little bit, lighter, but still pretty dark. I'm using the natural craft paper as one of my mid-tone browns. So I'm not really looking to cover every single inch of the stamped image with color pencil, because some of that brown I'm just letting peek through as if it was one of my colors. And what I'm trying to do, I don't know if I was too successful at it, but you can let me know in the comments what you think. But I did want to have the impression of this being a rainbow bridge. It's just that it's a monochromatic one. So what I've done is I've tried to make the planks on the two ends really dark, and as I approach the center, I stop using my darkest color brown. And that's sort of to suggest that it's, you know, each of these planks is a different color, as if we had colored it in, excuse me, in the full colors of the rainbow, but then maybe applied some, Photoshop editing to turn it into a sepia tone image. So that's kind of what I was going for, and the final color I used was white to give me some really nice bright highlights. I'm attempting to add a bit of shadow on my dog and pulling that shadow out so that it looks like he's really sitting on that bridge, and there's some sunlight in front of him that's casting that shadow. And the last thing I'll do is just put this onto a card base. So I wanted to keep it nice and simple. Just let the sentiment, which I think is lovely, speak for itself. Let the image speak for itself. I hope you enjoyed this card today, and if you did, here are some other videos that you might be interested in. Thanks so much for joining. Please leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think of this card. And if you haven't already, we would love for you to subscribe to the Kat Scrappiness channel. Thanks so much. Until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye.